Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, people. All right, let me talk about a fight that happened that was like the beginning of the pay-per-view. The beginning of the pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken, the first bout was John Molina versus Josito Lopez. I gotta tell the truth, and this needs to be said, man. I think at times you have to sometimes save a fighter from himself. And I definitely am starting to think that is the case with John Molina. I think he may need to be saved from himself. I think somebody needs to pull him to the side and ask him to consider not fighting. I think John Molina is in serious trouble of having Parkinson's disease or any kind of other brain damage because he takes a lot of punishment. And people can sit up there and say they a warrior and all they want. They try to entertain the fans. That's cool. Nobody has a problem with you trying to entertain the fans, but let's just face the fact, you're just not a good defensive fighter. That's all it comes down to. You just not a good defensive fighter. And I think, he needs to get pulled to the side before somebody says, you know what, we're not going to let you fight anymore. I think he needs to retire. And I think people should consider seriously not giving him a boxing license. People can sit up there and say, oh, well, he ain't talking about retirement. Well, you know what? That's because some people don't retire until they get retired. Because a lot of people was talking about that fight. A lot of people was talking about that fight. And I think he should retire, or at least consider it. But I know he get these big paydays. I don't know how much he makes per fight, but I'm pretty sure he's making some solid money. And I know it's hard to walk away from that type of money. Somebody handed you $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 to fight on a big pay-per-view card. It's hard. But at the end of the day, I know people say they do it for their family, but at the end of the day, you got to think about your family. If you keep taking punishment like that, you might not be there for your family. And that's important. I really think John Molina should consider retirement. That's just my honest opinion. Anyway, this is your boy, Town Biz. I am out.